Hello, I am Utkarsh from class 6B. My school name is Sunbeam School Mughal Sarai, and I am going to explain you the topic. MOSFET full form is metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor. It looks like this. So you can see this thing black, and from up there's something hole and 3 pins. Its symbol looks like this. There are three diagram symbols. It looks often like this on the components when detailed seen. So this is there are 3 pins: gate, drain, and source. You can see that these 3 pins are there. One is of this thing, which is called gate. One is this one pin, which is called as drain, and this one is the source. So in this gate pin there is a voltage applied, so that from here the voltage can go. It is not like a transistor, as you can see that when the voltage goes from here, it stops, and then the voltage from here goes. But in transistor, it is that the voltage comes from here and then goes with the source, and from the voltage comes from here also goes from the source. Now there are circuit diagrams. Before I tell you the circuit diagrams, you can see that whenever you make a diagram, like you want that your bulb should move, your bulb should glow. So this is a LED, and this is a power source of 9 volts. So it will glow, but when you take a MOSFET, so this comes here. So when you put the voltage with this bulb to the 9-volt battery, so it will not glow. How? Because the voltage is not applied. Now when you put this when you put the 9-volt battery here, so this bulb also starts to glow. Now we will learn that how it is glowing by showing the diagram, which is on the next page. So you can see this is a circuit diagram. There are two circuit diagrams. One is normally closed and one is normally open. So how? You can see in this circuit diagram that there is source and there is something incorrect. Wait, that this source and base are always connected together. So you can see that there is no gap in these and there is a gap in these. You can see that in this there is a P channel and N channel. So now how it is not going? So it is a semiconductor. In a semiconductor, there is always a P channel and an N channel. There is always a P junction and N junction. Both forms an PN junction. Like for making an N channel, N means negative, where there is an extra electron. So you can see for making an extra electron, there is a silicon. I am using S for silicon. So you can see silicon has 4 electrons. When they are joined, they share each electron for making 8 electrons. Now their needs are fulfilled. But whenever we add few phosphorus except silicon, so you can see that this is a phosphorus and this is silicon. Phosphorus have 5 electrons. So here are 2, here are 2, here are 2 and here is 2. Here also 2. As they have shared, you can see 1 electron left. So now they are free to move anywhere they want. But they can't reach to that pole. Now I am going to show you a P channel, P junction. So in P junction there is a silicon, as you all know. For 8 electrons. Now we add boron as hydrogen, helium, helium. Boron would have 3 electrons. Just imagine this thing. Now silicon has 4 electrons. So whenever they are joined, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, now there is not. So there is a hole. So we think it as proton or a hole. Now whenever we join this P junction, N junction, so you can see that there is a boundary now. Now I am making it more magnifier so that you can see that what happens inside it. So you were knowing that there was a boundary. Now think that this is N junction. Now electrons of here goes there and the holes of here goes there. This makes a boundary so that no negative or positive can go by each other. So it makes an p-n junction. Think this is protons. I am using the color black for photons. And green for electrons. So it makes an p and wait, p-n junction. So now what happens? Now you are thinking that, so whenever there is an p and junction, so think this is an n junction and this is p junction. Leave the space as there is no space here. If there would be space, so again p-n junction will be made. Now the electrons of here wanted to go the photon side, so they come. But due to the electron, they are forced to go back, so they can't move. This makes an semiconductor. So MOSFET, I have on the starting only told that MOSFET's full form is metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor. In this word semiconductor comes. So now here is in pencil. Now in this you can see this. So here there's an p-n junction. Wait. This is an p-n junction. So it cannot move. You can see this gate. Here is a material which has more than 1 million trillion goal ohms. By that, no current is made to fall on it and jump through it. So by this thing, there is an magnetic field. Now this magnetic field makes negative to make an path. But be careful. You can see the date sheet that it is normally on or normally off. And what type of source you have to give. As whenever you connect a gate and a source, so if this is negative and this is positive, so here would be a positive magnetic field, and by this positive magnetic field there will be electrons coming here filling up the path. I am taking the color same as the negative one, so the color is yellow. So it makes a big path. More the current, more big the path will be. And by this path, If it reaches till here by that thing, it can be, so it start giving the electrons to move. Now this is normally on. Now you can see that electrons can go through it. But whenever we apply a negative current coming from here negative, photons come and attract, making the space to be lower down. Now this is the last one. Now you can see that these are two symbols. So it is the opposite of it. There the current has been changed into P channel. And so that you have to give opposite of it for normally on and normally off. Now the last one,